We're back here, y'all. I'm that random gamer. I'm back here today. We are doing NFL quarterback rookie predictions for this year for the 5 first-round picks. I got my boy House of Stats back with another one. My boy has what, like 5 times, 7 times the subscribers I have? I can't even keep track, man. He's on his way to like what, 500 at this point. Sub to him.
Yeah,
But you already know, sub to me, sub to all of us. You want to get into it?
yeah, let's go.
All right, so we'll both offer insight on each of the quarterbacks, and then we'll just move on. So next slide.
Mhm.
All right, first of all, we have Trevor Lawrence. This man, generational prototype prospect. Everyone knows he's with the Jaguars now. And what I think is he has quite a bit of talent for a first overall pick. Some nice receivers, nice running backs, nice head coach. He did very well in college. Only lost like 2 games, if I'm not mistaken. Won a natty
Yeah,
in his freshman year. What
he
about
lost 3 games. He lost 3 games in total.
lost 3 games? Okay, yeah, three
Yeah,
games.
and he hasn't lost a regular season game since high school.
Exactly. Exactly. This man, and he's from Georgia as well.
Yeah, he
So,
grew up right where we live, so that's
so
that's
yeah.
that's
And then moving on, like he did lose this year's semifinals, but my projection for him is I think this is reasonable. 3,700 yards, give or take, somewhere in that range. Let's see if he goes over or under. I'll give him 25 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. And I'll also give him 200 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. What about you?
um 3,500 yards, 23 touchdowns and uh 5 interceptions.
Wow,
Um
that is very low.
500 rushing yards and 8 rushing touchdowns. He's a very, very good quarterback. He's probably one of the best quarterbacks to come out of this
And
class.
I
He's
think
just not put he's just not put in the situation to succeed. And we've seen that with lots of people.
yeah, and
Uh
he
yeah.
impressed in his pro day. Like you can see in this photo here, he did very well in his pro day. Came out with a torn shoulder, and he still was balling out right before surgery. I mean, you just can't do better than him. You just can't. Moving on, we got
Next up
Zach.
we have the TikToker Zach Wilson.
Yeah,
Um,
this man, I don't know how he's gonna turn out. It's a very risky pick, but he has high ceiling. He's one of those high ceiling, high risk players.
I personally think that he is the most overrated player in this draft. I don't know why people think he's good. He plays in a no-name division and has played no one. He did not make the college football playoff a single year. He has no leadership experience in situations like that, and he's never really had to come back from a deficit at any point in his career.
That's
So
true.
I this dude's overrated. Don't get me wrong, but he's not going to succeed. He's going to end up just like Teddy Bridgewater. He's probably going to get hurt, and he's just going to be a bridge quarterback. He sucks.
I think I don't really agree with that, and the reason is the coaching staff. He had a great pro day, as you saw in that last slide. That 65-yard throw just wowed me. I think it was the throw of the pro day season. He stood with Goodell here as the second overall pick. Quite frankly, he's gonna experience a lot of growing pains his first year. I would say he might get 3,200 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 19 or 18 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions, and you'll have 400 rushing yards, and let's give him 5 rushing touchdowns.
2,700 passing yards
Oh, that's low. Okay.
with with 17 touchdowns and 10 picks. 300 rushing yards and 8 rushing touchdowns.
Okay. A lot of rushing touchdowns. All right. And one more thing, he really wowed. He's been pretty good in training camp so far with the Jets. Like he's impressed Robert Saleh. So it's interesting in his rookie minicamp. So Trey Lance is next, third overall pick. Surprised a lot of people, but as if you've seen my mock drafts, did not surprise me, did not surprise House of Stats. We thought that this was the logical pick. So with Trey Lance, I think it's quite obvious he's not starting day one. This is more of a sit and learn situation. So unless anything goes wrong, my prediction is 0 attempts, 0 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. Maybe a couple. This is the interesting thing. He could be like a Jalen Hurts type of player his first year with like some rushing attempts. So maybe like 50 rushing yards I can give him, and that's it. Honestly, I don't think he's gonna do much. And if there
I
are any
think
passing yards, it
I
might be
think
like
that the
50.
49ers, they're going to wait maybe 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, and then Maybe like let's give him like maybe like mid-season something. Maybe like
You think
the
he'll just pull the plug mid-season?
yeah something. I feel like they will depending on how the seeding like how they're doing.
How they're doing?
And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give him. I'm not gonna give him too much. I'm actually gonna give him less than Zach Wilson. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with 1,500 yards, uh, 10 touchdowns, five more on the ground, and 300 rushing yards as well.
How many picks?
0.
10 touchdowns, 0 picks. You know, he's been known for not throwing picks, so we'll see if he does that. He also had a pretty nice pro day. He wowed a lot of prospects. And in his rookie minicamp, one more thing. He was impressing Kyle Shanahan. He was very accurate is what I heard from a lot
Yeah.
of
Also, before his mini camp, he also got some tattoos as well.
yeah, new
Yeah.
tattoos.
Mhm.
Yep. Next up, Justin Fields. So he gets selected 8 picks later. No one.
Okay, there's a valid reason for this. There's a valid reason for this. Justin Fields, there's a report released before the draft. If you follow me on Instagram, then you see it there. But still, that's not important. He suffered from epilepsy as well. Obviously, people are saying that it won't affect him all that much.
Yeah, I don't think it should affect him on the field. I
It's
heard
not
of
going
it.
to affect him, but it did, according to the Lions coach, it did really, really affect how they were going to do. And I think that Justin Herbert, what am I saying? Justin Fields will be the best rookie that there is. I think he will pass for 3,800 yards. 3,800 yards, 28 touchdowns, breaking Justin Herbert and Baker Mayfield's
Herbert
records.
had 32 or 31.
Oh yeah,
Well, he'll break Mayfield. It doesn't matter.
He's gonna break Mayfield's record. Is my prediction. I love Mayfield. He's my quarterback, but still, he's gonna break that record. He's very tough, right? He tore like a rib or something in the national championship. He still came back and played his heart out.
Yeah, I think that game shows his mentality.
I think he's gonna get 500 rushing yards and 7 rushing touchdowns as well.
I think that game shows his competitiveness, and quite frankly, yeah, he was amazing. He impressed in minicamp as well, and he also had a really nice pro day as well. He clocked a 4.440. That was impressive. My projections for him, he'll be Chicago Bears starter day one. I don't care what Andy Dalton said. He's gonna throw for 3,900 yards. I'll give him 28 touchdowns. I'll give him 10 picks.
The reason why I'm saying he's going to do so well is because look at the weapons he has at his
and look
disposal.
at the defense. His defense is going to give him great field position as well.
Obviously, it's not top 3 like it used to be, but it's still top 10. It's still really, really good. And he has so many people at his disposal. Darnell Mooney, he's got who else? I mean,
Robinson, you got Robinson,
Allen Robinson,
Cole Kmet, you got David Montgomery, Terry Cohen, and I'm also going to give him 500 rushing yards for 9 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's a rusher. He's probably the best rushing QB in his class.
Yeah, rookie of the
Next up, we have the fatty Mac Jones.
I don't know when he's going to start. Will he start day one or will he take over mid-season? I feel like he's going to start.
He will not start this year. He will not start this year. I feel like Cam Newton is going to have a great, great year, even on par with his MVP year. Maybe not record-wise, but performance-wise, he definitely will get back to his peak. He has been grinding this offseason, and he hadn't played football in like 12 months. Cut the man some slack. He also did not have any weapons.
And COVID hit him hard. He was not the same after COVID.
COVID hit him. Julian Edelman was out all season long. Now he has some pressure. He knows that there's someone else behind him, but he also has Jonnu Smith, Hunter Henry. He has Kendrick Bourne, Nelson Aguilar. He has so many people. He has Sweet Feet. He has James White as well. So he'll do fine. Cam Newton's going to do fine. My prediction for Mac Jones is 200 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 10 rushing yards, 0 touchdowns.
I think he's going to start either somewhere around the middle of the year or beginning. I'm going to give 2 scenarios because I don't know which one's going to happen. If he's starting middle of the year, I'll give him 2,000 passing yards. I'll give him 10 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 20 rushing yards because that guy cannot run for his life.
And guys,
And
look at how fat he is. This is not even a photoshopped image.
yeah,
Look
and
at how
but that's all the
fat he
padding as
is.
well. He puts a lot of padding in there. But if he plays start of the season, I'll give him 3,400 yards. I'll give him 22 touchdowns and 12 picks. But yeah, overall, this guy's insane, man. Mac Jones, he has, in terms of insane, I mean with his IQ, he's very good at processing stuff, and he played very well in the national championship. Of course, he had a lot of talent, but we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, y'all, that's the end of this one. 5 first rounders. Let's see how they do this year. Do you think any of them will make the Pro Bowl? Put your thoughts in the comment section below. Leave a like, subscribe to me. Don't forget to subscribe to House of Stats. This man is going to 500 probably by the end of June. At the pace he's going. But yeah, you ready to end it?
Yeah, also make sure to sub to that random gamer, but we're out.
All right, peace.